Thousands of people are fleeing the area around the Thailand-Cambodia border as the two countries launch artillery and airstrikes. Multiple people have been killed in the fighting. Each country is accusing the other of starting this latest round of violence, the most serious confrontation since the neighbors agreed to a ceasefire in July, in a deal brokered by U.S. President Donald Trump. There has been conflict over the 800-kilometer land border for more than a century.
So overnight, here in the U.S. and the U.K., we had airstrikes on Cambodian territory by Thailand, and that was in retaliation for what Thailand says was an unprovoked Cambodian attack across the border yesterday that led to the death of one Thai soldier. And in both cases, we have injured civilians on both sides. The problem with this is that, as with every step of this since the summer, both sides are telling very different stories. So the Cambodians deny that they were the ones that started this, and in the absence of any agreed upon international fact checker or mediator, it's very difficult from the outside to judge these claims.
We were not the one who fired first, and eventually we have clashes along the road, and very unfortunate, right? But I think that we don't see the potential for any negotiations because we didn't start it, and it's really up to the Cambodian side to realize that the path they're taking is not going to lead. It's going to lead to more losses, and it's not good for both sides.
So the fighting started with a 5-day border clash, 5-day border war in July that left dozens dead, mainly on the Cambodian side. We don't really know the exact number. And then you had a ceasefire that was facilitated by by Malaysia, which was then accelerated by the involvement of President Trump from the U.S. That was reiterated in the ASEAN Summits in Kuala Lumpur last month. And then really ever since then, it's been very shaky, beginning almost immediately when a Thai soldier was injured in a landmine explosion, which is one of the things that Thailand has been accusing Cambodia of this whole time. The Cambodians denied that yet again, and so the Thais have officially said that they were suspending implementation of the ceasefire for weeks now, which eventually led then to this new round of fighting overnight.
Landmine is not an excuse for the war. Landmine is a kind of object for humanitarian that we all are member states to demand and to make the land free. So as long as you understand landmine is not an objective to be an excuse as a pretext for war, this is a lose-lose game. So in order to have a win-win with both nations, you cannot move Cambodia to anywhere, you cannot move Thailand to anywhere. So we better come to a consensus where the point is reached. So that's why saving life is the most important.
I think there is effort on the Malaysian side, and we'll see how the Americans intervene if Donald Trump gets on the phone again with these leaders in Cambodia and Thailand to salvage the ceasefire. But the ceasefire it is a ceasefire. It's not a peace deal. It doesn't address any of the underlying problems here. So by its very nature, it's going to be fragile. This also comes at a time of heightened nationalism in both countries. And for Thailand in particular, the current prime minister is effectively a caretaker. He's pledged to call elections by the end of January. So there's a lot of political incentive not to appear weak, not to appear to be browbeaten by the Americans. And so I think that encourages a cycle of escalation that's pretty hard to get out of.
We don't think tariffs should be used to pressure Thailand to get back to the joint declaration, to get back to a dialogue process. No. I think the situation regarding Thailand and Cambodia has to be resolved on the basis of its own dynamics.
ตอนนี้ส้มตำนะครับ
อยากให้จบเลยค่ะ อยากให้ยิงแบบครั้งนี้เป็นครั้งสุดท้ายเราอยากให้จบเลย
ต่างกันก็ต ตรงที่ครั้งแรกอะค่ะหนูไม่ได้อยู่ในเหตุการณ์ก็คือไม่ได้ยินเสียงเพราะหนูอยู่โรงเรียนแต่ว่าครั้งนี้ก็คืออยู่บ้านแบบเราได้ยินที่หนูเกือบแพนิคอะค่ะเพราะน่ากลัวมาก
ถ้าว่าដាក់ភ្លាមចឹងខ្ញុំដឹងថាអត់គិតមិនផងវាដល់វិញស្វ័យអត់បានផងវាមកភ្លាមចឹងឡើងតិចអត់ទេមកចំពេកតែក៏អាវអីមកយកមកកាផ្លេនហើយតែបានកូនមកហ្នឹងចង់បានទៅស្រុកឆាប់សុខសន្តិភាពឲ្យឆាប់ត្រូវគ្នាខ្ញុំបានទៅស្រុកវិញចោលផ្ទះចោលសត្វពលត់នៅផ្ទះទាំងអស់ស្រូវអង្គឲ្យមិនទាន់បានច្រូតបានអីមក